What's going on, fellas? Today we're going to be talking about combat shirts. We're going to be talking about the different kind of combat shirts that I got. These are not the only combat shirts that I have, but I have multiple kind of copies of the same ones and shit. So I don't want to like drag redundant copies of the same thing out here. I got quite a collection of combat shirts that I've had over the years. And they look cool and they're fun, and there's certain real-world situations where you would indeed use these. I got a 281Z combat shirt. That's the black and gray looking one, and it has padding on the shoulders, or on it has padding on the elbows, which I actually really like. I'm actually a really big fan of combat shirts that do that, and the reason I'm a big fan of combat shirts that do that is if I'm in a situation just dealing with an idiot. One of my self-defense things I teach people is the interview stance, and one of my things with the interview stance is I'm not real big on going to prison for no reason, so I want it to be very obvious that I defended myself. So knowing how to like block properly is good, and if you're going into a situation where you might be dealing with idiots, you really want something that has padding on those elbows, because I like blocking punches and blows using my elbows. And it's almost like some very slight armor. It's not really like, it's not gonna like completely protect you, but it's gonna take some of the edge off with, you know, like just people punching you or people hitting you with stuff like that is gonna take some of the edge off. So if I need to block in a self-defense kind of situation, I can do that, which, let's be honest, there are some situations where, you know, if I know I'm dealing with a knucklehead, I'm likely to put on a combat shirt. If I know I'm going into a situation with some idiots involved, I'm probably going to wear a combat shirt. Like, I'm not big on the gray man theory, stuff like that. And I try to avoid situations in my life that involve idiots. But, you know, if I have a family and somebody's messing with my family or something like that, I'm gonna go to the fight wearing a combat shirt and possibly some other things. Moving on from the 281Z, we have the second one on my lineup is actually the ZAPT, and it comes in the Cryptek Mandrake pattern. Funny story, back when I was in ROF, I really wanted to adopt the Cryptek Mandrake pattern, but there were some people on our ranks that thought it was a girly looking pattern for some reason. I don't know why. I don't think it looks girly or anything, but there's some people that thought it looked kind of feminine or whatever. Or that it looked too much like a snake skin or something. They didn't like it. We ended up adopting ATACs, and we're going to go into that in a second. But the ZAPT has incredibly good elbow padding, very impressive elbow padding. I know a lot of people say that ZAPT is an airsoft brand, and you know, I bought it just to experiment with it, and I can tell you right now that it does hold up. At least for my purposes, I don't put that in the LARP category. I put that in the, I would say that ZAPT is at least as good as a product from, say, Condor or LA Police Gear. I would put them in that category. You know, I wouldn't say that they're the coolest, best product ever, but they've definitely held up. I've had them for years, and I got multiple pairs of them, and they're pretty good. Moving on from that, we got a Tru Spec TRU that's in the solid olive drab green color. You know, that's good for if you don't want such a militarized appearance. People associate that kind of look with like law enforcement, SWAT teams, stuff like that. And I'm not saying you should deliberately and I'm not saying you should impersonate the police per se, but if you're trying to do some kind of security operation in an urban environment and you want to keep criminals away, that's definitely a look that'll scare the crap out of criminals. Criminals associate that look with like law enforcement, SWAT type look. So the Tru Spec TRU olive drab green, you know, it's got all the pocket placements of a typical, you know, ACU cut. So those of you that have been in the Army and stuff like that, you guys know about the ACU cut. It's the same exact cut, but it's basically in a olive drab green format. I really like it. I really like it because I don't always wear camo. As you can tell, I'm not really wearing camo right now, other than the hat and the gloves. So I don't always wear camo, and there's certain situations that the camo appearance isn't good. And, you know, quite frankly, You know, sometimes I want my tactical drip to be clean looking, and that's the stuff that I don't take out into the woods as much, so it's cleaner looking. And if I want to have some tactical drip, if I want to have a LARP that looks cleaner, you know, for an urban area, and you know, it's just, it's a hobby of mine, whatever, you know what I mean? I don't know where the real prepping begins and the hobby ends. It's all kind of just the same thing to me. I don't even know anymore, you know, but I like it. I like how it looks, and there's certain situations where I'll wear it, and I don't get it all dirty like I would my camo. My camo I like getting dirty, so it's another reason I have it. So moving on, we got another Tru Spec TRU, and the other Tru Spec TRU, you'll notice the other Tru Spec TRU is in the ATAX IX camouflage pattern. This is a brilliant camouflage pattern, and when I was in the ROF, that used to be our camouflage pattern. We used to wear multicam, and we switched from multicam to ATAX IX. I don't want to go into all the reasons we did that, but you guys know. Those who know why we stopped wearing multicam. You guys know why. I don't want to go into it because I don't want to get in trouble, but there's a good reason we did it. We got the Direct Action Vanguard shirt, and it's in the Pencott Green Zone or Wildwood pattern. Actually, it might be Wildwood. I'm not going to lie to you. I don't know the difference between Green Zone and Wildwood. They look practically the same to me. I know they're slightly different, but it's one of those two. And man, that's a very nice combat shirt. So I got two really rare foreign combat shirts that are a little harder to get. The 281Z and the Direct Action Vanguard, both those back there are foreign made. One's the Direct Action is made in Poland, and the 281Z is made in Ukraine. So I have tactical gear made from all over the world. I absolutely love my combat shirts, and I love my soft shell jackets. I'm wearing the 511 Tactical Saber 2.0, which President Volodymyr Zelensky has been seen wearing. This same exact type of jacket. I wore it before he did, though. That's the funny thing. But I love this stuff. It's really held up well for me. And if you're in the market for one of these things, everything behind me right now, I recommend, and I put my personal seal of approval. And so tell your friends about me. Make sure I get some more subscribers. I definitely appreciate that. Make sure to leave a comment. Don't be shy. You know, I like the fact that I have a small little community. Every comment is going to get a reply. I got a small little community. I don't have tens of thousands of subscribers. And I'm not going to lie, for as long as possible, I'm going to reply to comments. I mean, I don't care if I get 100 comments every video. I'll try to take the time to reply to every single one of them. After about 100 per video, I'll probably stop. But I mean, you know, I got no life, so I got enough time to reply to every comment. All right. Thank you. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Help me out. You know, if you haven't hit the bell icon yet, have I earned it? Can you hit the bell icon for me? I mean, I don't want to tell you that if I haven't earned it. But if I've earned it, please hit the bell icon so you're notified every time I do a new upload. If I've earned that, hit it, please. Jordan Jerub, signing off.